small forward.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look here at the visitors, they ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
Well, I mean, right now, Florida, they love the situation they're in right now, playing very well. But looking ahead, they know there's still a lot left to prove.
Look at the opening lineup for Florida. So, Stan, most teams right now are still trying to capture that rhythm, that right rhythm. To coaches, I'm sure it's obvious who has done that and who is still struggling to get that rhythm.
Absolutely, Kevin. On a team-wide basis and on an individual player basis, you can figure out who really understands what's supposed to be happening on the floor. You can see when a team is flowing and everything is working together. But then the hard part is to be consistent with that night after night.
Clock at 6. There's the pick. The 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Roach. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. That's tipped. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And it's Florida with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Takes it off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Out to the wing. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Queen. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Tries from 10, and the shot is good. Bumping in off the front of the rim.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Roach. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Roach has got 5. For Florida, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Queen. For Florida, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Florida moving that ball around. With some arc. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. from outside the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So it's a tie game as we end the first. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
And for Florida. Here's the screen. Williams passes to Baylor. Pass to Williams. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA. And sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate. And here's that intense defensive look.
To the right side. Love with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Up against with it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Nunn into the lane. That ball finishes by Love.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Williams attacking. Pass to Harper. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Florida this year.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
We'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter.
Florida foul call.
On Wednesday, then on Sunday.
Personal foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Florida.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And something else that I like is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
He's off on the second. Defended by Nunn. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Nunn grabs the board. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Down low. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Baylor. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And it's blocked. Here's Roach. He has 5. And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Now a timeout called by Ford. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The first one falls, and Florida making a change here. And it's tied up with that one.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Jackson passes to Baylor. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Roach. 7 points in the game from the baseline. And the shot no good, a bit short. For Florida, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to Baylor. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 4-point Florida lead.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Florida ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq.
And moving on, let's jump over to our current game. It's a tight one so far for Florida.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Pito Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
And for Florida, Florida shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty good average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
37% from the floor, getting it done. To the inside. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Florida leading by 5. And for Florida, here's Queen. To the middle, goes back up. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Queen's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Guarded by Jackson, and he banks in the layup. He's got 6. For Florida, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Banked in off the glass. And Florida leads by 7.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Fans, make some noise for your dance team.
We're about a minute and a half here into the second half. He's guarded by Johnson. Shoots a 3, and it's Florida with the rebound. And he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got the lead up to 9 now for Florida.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the
2
races.
minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Roach. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Roach has got 9 points.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
1:43 left in the third quarter. Pass to Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. Second
No
team
question,
foul.
he got bumped on that shot.
For Florida, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
2 shots.
That one is off. And Florida making a change here. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Now a timeout called by Florida. substitution here for Florida. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season.
Well, they played great defense last season. They had great rim protection, and they were very disruptive.
Outside Harper. Pass to Bailey from downtown. He can't hit that time. Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. From past the arc. Count that one. The Florida lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from none.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Roach. 9 points in the game so far. Dunn looking around. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Into the lineup for your home team, number 40, Micah, number 40.
And a missed layup. Florida leading by 3. Pass to Bailey. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? And we've reached the end of the third. Florida leads by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Harper against Love. 6 on the shot clock. Harper, no good. And for Florida. Takes the 13-footer, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
Now a timeout call by Florida. And Florida making a change here. Queens checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Florida's head coach was saying to the team. Our coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks.
Yeah, that's too good a look to get them from behind the arc.
Florida shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Here's Bailey. Can't get it to fall. Well, 50% from the floor. To take the lead. Good on the shot.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Driving inside. And it's good. 2 points.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Rebounded by Bailey. For Florida, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Florida moving that ball around. Now here's Harper. Tight defense on him. That one falls. And Florida leads by 2.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Inside. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And that one is hammered home.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. There's the drive, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Misses from close range. Here's Bailey. They set the screen. Another shot. Got it.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
It's time for basket. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know. Substitution on the court.
59 seconds left in the game. From outside, off the mark. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Roach. Second personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup of your home team. Number 40. Micah. Number 40.
Now a timeout call by
Florida
Florida.
timeout call. And your dance team.
Big group substitution here for Florida. And Florida with the possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the wing right side. Back to Harper. Outside Williams. Here's Roach. Looking to get back on track here. Rebounded by Baylor.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And Florida making a change here. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
.20 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Edgecombe, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. And so he hits both. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Roach, 3rd personal foul, 3rd team foul. Shooting for Florida, Harper.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. No good with the triple. Misses the shot. So Florida wins it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother me. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony,